My dear boys and girls, welcome back again to your favorite astrology channel, which is Jupiter Astrology. So today in this video, we're gonna talk about when your seventh lord is placed in the nakshatra of an Ashlesha, then as per that, what are the characteristics, like the kind of a spouse you can expect. Okay, so in this video, we're gonna talk about that.
Now guys, I would like to tell you before you move forward, you can directly take consultation from us. We have created a website now. It's so simple. You can go there, link in description and the comment section below. You can just click there and just click of a button, you can just simply purchase directly consultation from us as the instruction are given on the website, and then we will just help you out in the consultation. Okay guys, so for that, links are in comment section and description. You can purchase consultation also.
If you are a male, you can watch this video for your wife. If you are a female, you can watch this video for your husband. When your seventh lord is placed in the nakshatra of an Ashlesha, then what kind of spouse you can expect? First of all, Ashelesha Nakshatra is ruled by the planet Mercury. Okay, and this is associated, like this nakshatra is like a, nagas are related to this nakshatra, and where they are, it's like a money is always involved, like the wealth is always involved over here. Okay, so obviously your spouse can have good wealth. Okay, that can also be seen because of this nakshatra. First thing, your spouse will be very intelligent person. Definitely Mercury is there, like the ruling planet, so intelligence is involved. Your spouse will be intelligent, and your spouse can have a lot of business ideas. Okay, he or she could be good in business. It may also possible. uh, you can see that your spouse can be like a logical and a very analytical skill kind of a person, like they will have a very analytical skill. They are good in analysis. That can also be seen. Your spouse will be wealthy and protective. Yeah, definitely, because of this nakshatra influence. Wealthy spouse and a very protective by nature can be seen of your spouse. Your spouse could be protected about the family, like for family protection is quite important for them. And spouse will be a very family loving person. Okay, that can be seen. Your spouse could not trust people easily, right? You will see that your spouse, it's like they always have some, I can say that something in their mind. Okay, this person can be, it's like, so that can kind of a thing can be in their mind, so they do not trust people easily, and that's really good for them, because if they do that, then it's like there are less chances that your spouse will get cheated, because they do not trust people easily. But once they trust someone, then it's like a full trust, then they give their whole heart. Okay, your spouse can be very knowledgeable person because of this nakshatra. Spouse could know how to manage, spouse know home management very well. Okay, in home management, spouse can be very well, and spouse can be good in cooking. Especially if you are watching this for your wife, then she will be really good in cooking. Your spouse can be a bit shy, due to which people thought that they are little bit egoistic, but in actual they are not egoistic, they are little bit shy. That's why they are not able to speak or something like that. Okay, your spouse can be spiritual also. It may also possible because of this nakshatra influence. The spouse can be spiritual. Spouse will have personal space. Okay, spouse will have personal space that they would not like anyone to break. Like some people have this personal space, like, so I think you should understand that. If you feel that yes, your spouse can have in future, so just try to give them their personal space. If they want to spend some time little bit alone in day, or maybe once in a week, so let them do that. It's like, okay, uh, so your spouse by looks have some magnetic charm on their face, and have a very penetrating eye. This is prominent, I'm telling you again. They will have such a beautiful, charming, penetrating eyes, that when people see, they're like, oh my god, this girl has such a beautiful penetrating eyes. That can be seen. Okay, your spouse can sense others mind. They have really intuitive kind of a nature, something they have, that they can sense like what is going on in others mind, like that kind of a nature. Intuitive capabilities can be, intuitive abilities can be seen in your spouse. Also, their spouse will have a very seductive look, very sexual kind of a thing can be seen. Your spouse will be a smart thinker. Okay, that can also be possible. Your spouse will be a bit hot tempered sometime. That can also be possible. because of this nakshatra of Ashlesha, it may also possible that spouse may have little bit mood swings sometime. That's like, also spouse can cleverly speak, so that good in presentation skills. That would I would like to tell you that they are good in presentation skills. They speak actually so cleverly that they present like their presentation skills are like very good. Okay. Spouse have emotional and sensitive also, like spouse could be emotional and sensitive also. That can also be possible. Spouse can have good research abilities, like they are good in research. It can also possible. A bit foodie also. Okay, foodie person can be seen, and a very sensual and seductive in nature. That can definitely be there in Ashlesha Nakshatra. Okay, so for that kind of a physical pleasure, it's really good. Spouse can be in politics, law, writer, teacher in terms of profession, like that. All these things like astrologer, teacher, writer, in law, in mysticism, in palmist, or maybe like tarot card reader. All these kind of a thing can be seen. For your spouse, intimacy or romantic bond is quite important, like the romance that you guys have in marriage is really important for your spouse. Also try to communicate with your spouse as much as you can, because obviously Mercury is there in Ashlesha Nakshatra ruler. So communication is quite important between you and your spouse. You have to make sure if your seventh lord is in Ashlesha Nakshatra. Also your spouse like changes also. Okay, so maybe like bad position room in like, or table is there in room for like next month, they're like okay, we just keep it for there, and then maybe after 2 months they're like let keep it there. So it's like changes are like they love changes. Okay, they feel alive when they do some change. Your spouse can be a travel lover also, like travel is quite important for your spouse. Travel loving personality can be seen. So overall, this is all about when your seventh lord is placed in the nakshatra of Ashlesha. It's all about seventh lord in nakshatra. It takes me a long time to just wrap up the data and just tell you some important thing about all the nakshatra. I just try to tell some things that are related to nakshatra. Although obviously full horoscope consultation is required to see the big picture, because then you say where your seventh lord is placed, in which sign, which in which sign in Navamsha, etc., and a lot of things. So for that full horoscope consultation is required. You can do that by clicking the link in the description, and I will catch you in the next video, my dear boys and girls. Bye bye.